Καληνύσφαιρα ανάρχοντες και ας είναι ο ορισμός σας. Καλώς ήρθατε παιδιά σε ένα νέο επεισόδιο. Ελπίζω να είστε όλοι καλά, ελπίζω να περάσετε καταπληκτικά το τρίμηνο που μας πέρασε και σήμερα θα συνεχίσουμε το Hogwarts Legacy από εκεί που το αφήσαμε. Μην ξεχνάτε να κάνετε μια εγγραφή και ένα like γιατί βοηθάει πάρα πολύ στην άνοδο του καναλιού και επίσης να κάνετε και ένα καμπανάκι ώστε να έρχεται ειδοποίηση κάθε φορά που ανεβαίνει ένα νέο βίντεο. Έτσι το αφήσαμε μέσα στο κάστρο, έτσι θα το εξερευνήσουμε. Θα δούμε τι έχει να μας δώσει, θα δούμε σίγουρα καινούργια πράγματα για να το ευχαριστηθούμε κιόλας, να το γουστάρω κι εγώ, να το γουστάρετε κι εσείς. Λοιπόν, βγαίνουμε από το δωμάτιό μας και κατευθυνόμαστε προς τις σκάλες. Έχω και τη γάτα μου που έχει τρελαθεί. Δεν μπορώ να σας την δείξω αυτή τη στιγμή. Χοροπηδάει σαν καγκουρό. Ωραία. Α, έχουμε να μιλήσουμε σε πολλούς, Σήμερα ο καιρός ήταν χάλια. Πολύ κρύο και βροχή. Τι κάνει αυτή, αλλάζει τα καπέλα. Εσύ είσαι άσχετη.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah.
Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
I'm Albus Severus.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Δεν θα σου πω.
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Όλοι οι φακίδες έχουν εντωμεταξύ, έτσι. Όλοι όμως. Η Πίπη, η φακιδομύτη.
Yes, having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Αυτό.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Οκ, ευχαριστώ. Να είσαι καλά. Λοιπόν. Πάμε.
Εδώ. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Μπύρα πίνει αυτός, τι πίνει?
Hello, you're the new fifth year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley.
Γεια σου, Weasley.
Heard about your travels
Δωρών
here.
τι τον
Can't
έχεις?
believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Λογικά είναι μαμά του.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Okay.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Thank you. Όλοι good luck μας λένε, πάντως. Μας συμπαθούν από ό,τι φαίνεται. Χοπ, ακροβάτησα.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello.
Hello, beautiful.
Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way.
Nellie.
Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Διάσημοι γίναμε όμως, είδες. Είναι αλήθεια, ναι.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Γεια σου. Μας ζουστάρει το κομμενάκι, να ξέρετε. Το κομμενάκι μας ζουστάρει. Γνωρίσαμε τον Ρον. Εμείς είμαστε ο Χάρι και καλά. Μόνο η Ερμιόνη λείπει. Κάποιος ζορχαλίζει. Ξύπνα ρε. Του ρε τσομπάνι. Νάτι και η Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams.
Φαντάζομαι τα
They will
περπατάνε από
determine
πάνω
what
μας.
type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster
έχω και
and
το
the
ραβδί
Department
μου,
of
ρε
Magical
γάμο.
Education at the
Λίζα, φέρε
Ministry,
το ραβδί.
we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Πάνε τα φύλλα όλα. Δεν θα διαβάσουμε. Τέλος το διάβασμα. Αυτό ήταν.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Μάλιστα.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Hop, κολπάκι.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any
Ωραία
questions
φίλε, είναι
you may
πολύ
have.
αληθοφανείς
Walk
οι
with me and we
φάτσες
shall put
τους.
it to the test.
Εσύ είναι απίστευτο πόσο έχουν προχωρήσει τα γραφικά στα
This way.
παιχνίδια.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding law.
Σε χτυπήσω λίγο. Χα! Εσένα. Χα!
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train
μιλάς
you to
πολύ.
be alert to your
Θα σε
surroundings.
χτυπήσω και εσένα.
Do keep up.
Σους. Μάγκας.
The guide appears to have some information for you
Τι
about
είναι
that
αυτή η
painting
κορνίζα ρε,
of poor
η εικόνα.
Barufio.
Το βουβάλι έχει κάτσει πάνω στον άνθρωπο.
Simply cast Revelio on it,
Okay.
and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio!
Ωραία, δέστε εδώ, με το ζόρι θα το σηκώσω. Σε παρακαλώ, σήκω. Δεν μπορώ. Πάμε.
Clever, isn't it?
Γεια σας κυρία.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Α, μια γάτα. Σαν τη δικιά μου είναι. Έλα εδώ. Έλα εδώ να σε χαϊδέψω λίγο, γατούλα.
No time to waste, your classes to attend.
Ίδια με τη δικιά μου είναι. Ιχ. Νιάου. Μιαου. Σε ντουκάκι. Να δούμε. Έχεις τίποτα να πάρουμε. Πολλά, 56. Έγινα πλούσιος τώρα.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Τέλεια.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Το πιάσα, ναι. Είμαι έξυπνο.
Always something happening
Παλικάρι.
here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts
Τέλειο.
classes today.
Αυτό είναι ωραίο μάθημα.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you
Άμυνα
lost on the
κατά
way
των
here.
σκοτεινών τεχνών. Πολύ καλή φάση.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb
Θα
on your
μάθουμε
first day,
expecto patronum,
and
θα
you
καλέσουμε
have
και στον
much to
προστάτη
learn.
μας.
Happily, your professors have agreed to
Τον
create
προστάτη που έχουμε όμως
additional
εδώ,
assignments
κατάλαβες.
for you
Πίσω.
outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept,
He did, Professor.
he's been My suspicion is that
We did take a bit of a
Πολύ
detour
μπλα
on the
μπλα,
way
ρε
here.
γάμο του. Πολύ μπλα μπλα
Ended up
φτάνει.
exploring some ruins.
Έλα.
exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reason.
Νάτος. Καλώς το να.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
One Piece.
Perfectly good
Παντού
boats and
υπάρχει ένα
carriages to
One
Hogwarts,
Piece,
and you
κύριε.
chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Αχ, τώρα δεν να μιλήσουμε σε αυτόνα.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Αυτό.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead, and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as
Θα τα περάσω
happily,
λίγο
you
έτσι,
have
γιατί
the
μιλάνε
benefit
πάρα
of an
πολύ ρε εσείς.
exceptionally
Εντάξει,
skilled team
φτάνει.
of witches and wizards to guide. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another why don't I show you the clever enchantment we
Σας αφήνω να
included
τα
in the...
διαβάζετε.
Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander.
Ollivander?
I shall reach out when I have more information. For now, focus on your classes and pay it.
Μιλάνε πολύ ρε εσύ, δηλαδή αυτό εντάξει φτάνει. Δηλαδή το μισό παιχνίδι είναι μπλα μπλα και το άλλο μισό είναι περιπέτεια. Για να μην κουράζετε κι εσείς, έτσι θα τα πατάω λίγο γρήγορα να... Το story που είναι story θα το αφήνω ρε παιδί μου. Τώρα αυτό που είναι ξέρετε λίγο πιο... Θα το... προσπερνάω λιγάκι. Όπα!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
Δράκος με κέρατα
You may be
τράγου.
asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age
Η θεία έχει
matters
λουμπάγκο,
very
έτσι
little.
πάει.
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Καλά είσαι?
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Levioso! Το κάναμε ρε. Παιχταράδες! Αχ.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Για να το κάνουμε practice. Έτσι, τακτοποίησε ρε θεία. Τι σε έχουμε εδώ. Δεν μπορεί κανονικά επειδή έχει λουμπάγκο και το κάνει με το ραβδί.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Ωραία.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okay.
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak Levioso.
Τέλεια.
Now, well done.
Μα ποιος είμαστε. Πώς έπεσε.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Σου δείξω εγώ.
fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast,
Ποιος είναι ο
and
μάγκας.
Protego. You may begin.
Ξεκινάμε.
You're good.
Οπ, καλά είσαι.
Nothing lucky about it.
Οπ.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Τον ξεπάτωσα. Ξεπαντουλόπουλος, Ξεπαντουλίδης κυρίες και κύριοι.
You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rove.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
I demand excellence from my students. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, what?
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ, Professor.
That's enough spectacle for one day.
Σας βοηθήσω λίγο. Α, τώρα δεν έχεις λουμπάγκο. Μπράβο.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Απαντήσουμε αυτό.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, whether it's joining a secret dueling club, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattle.
Οκ, θα τον ψάξω.
Till next time.
Δεν μιλάω κανέναν τώρα. Όπα. Σκάλες ρε. Πήραμε και level. Μια φορά που ανεβαίνει level. Save. Κάτω είχε. Όχι save. Fast travel. Πού είναι ρε. Κλασική μουσική. Τα περνάω, θα βαράτε προσοχή. Έτσι, μπράβο. Ωραία.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Από εδώ πάνω. Έχω πολύ καλό προσανατολισμό πάντως,
Professor Ronan tends to go on a
Οπα.
bit.
Πάμε εδώ. Γεια! Πάμε σε ένα νέο μάθημα.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Γεια σου, Νέτη.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Ta-da!
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Δεν ξέρει κανείς.
Anyone? I am afraid it is too late.
Και κλέβεις.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Κανείς ρε. Άκρου του τάφου στο πει.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Τι θα μάθουμε τώρα?
Accio.
Α, μάθουμε το Άκιο, ρε. Το έκανε και ο θείος στην αρχή.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Πάμε για καθαρό αέρα. Για να δούμε. Τι θα κάνουμε με αυτό το τρίκ το μαγικό? Θα σηκώσουμε κανένα μαθητή στον αέρα? Τον ξεβρακώσουμε μήπως?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Ωραία φίλε, θέλω πολύ να παίξω Quidditch.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Να τους. Χτίσεις και μαλακίες. Να τον παίρνεις και σε χτίσεις πολυκατοικία και σπίτια τα πάντα. Μπαμπαμ.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Για να δοκιμάσουμε. Οκ.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the light. Splendid! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Οκ. Φέρουμε στο 50 αν μπορούμε.
Excellent control there.
Χταράς. Παίζουμε με τα μπαλάκια. Έλα. Έλα, κάτσε. Κάτσε. Έπεσε.
To the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Οκ, θα παίξουμε μία νατσάι εδώ, όπως τη λένε.
Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Με βλέπεις που σε βλέπω. Κανόνισε την πορεία σου. Μην μου γυρνάς με την πλάτη. Για να δω τι έκανες. 50 το πήγε, λέει. Για να δούμε εμείς. Yes! Yes! Λοιπόν. Και εμείς 50 θέλουμε. Κάτσε, κάτσε. Τέλεια. 50. Για να δω. Πάλι 50. Τι γίνεται ρε εσύ?
That is how it's done.
Θα σου δείξω εγώ πώς γίνεται τώρα. Περίμενε. Ωραίος. Πόμπο τσίμα τσίμα δες εδώ.
Quite impressive.
Έλα μην τη φέρεις 50 να κερδίσω. 50 το έφερε ρε. 150 και 100. Λοιπόν. Το έχουμε. 50.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
50. 150 και 150. 300. Την κέρδισα. Ό,τι να είναι ρε. Σοπαλία βγήκαμε.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Τώρα θα σου δείξω εγώ ποιο είναι το αφεντικό. Οκ. Για να σε δω. Εσύ πρόσεξε με το έχεις στημένο το παιχνίδι, κατάλαβες? Here we go! Πώς έλεγε ο Μάριο. 50 λέει. Οκ. Για να δούμε. Λοιπόν. Τώρα. Κάτσε. Τρελός. 50 και εγώ. Λοιπόν. Θέλω να κερδίσω. Δεν θέλω να χάσω. Έτσι. Ρίξ' την. Μπράβο. Σου δείξω εδώ μπαμπάς πως γίνεται η δουλειά. Λοιπόν, κάτσε να περάσουνε. Τέλεια. Αχ, 30 το πήγα. Για πολύ λίγο ρε εσύ. 80. 30. 80. Πρέπει να το φέρω και 30 να πιάσω και 20 να πιάσω, κέρδισα. Αλλά δεν θέλω να πιάσω ούτε 20 ούτε 30. Θέλω να πιάσω 50. Λοιπόν. Πάμε. Δεν πειράζει, έπιασα 30. Κέρδισα. We are the champions, my friend. 110. Ο μπαμπάς σας. Νάτος.
Both of you. Well done.
Μπράβο μου.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there.
Ευχαριστώ.
I must admit, I think I underestimated
Εσύ
you.
καλή σου να.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Θα τα πούμε κοπελιά την επόμενη φορά, εννοείται.
Of course, you can.
Πολύ ωραίο ματσάκι παίξαμε πάντως με την δυσποινίδα, αλλά τι να κάνουμε. Ο παικταράς την κέρδισε. Δεν γινόταν αλλιώς. Ωραία. Λοιπόν, θα το συνεχίσουμε την επόμενη φορά. Ήταν πάρα πολύ ωραίο το σημερινό game, η σημερινή συνέχεια του παιχνιδιού. Μου άρεσε, είχε πλάκα. Ελπίζω να σας αρέσει και εσάς. Και θα το συνεχίσουμε την επόμενη φορά φυσικά. Και μέχρι τότε, γεια χαρά, παιδιά μου.